When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Blue Devils will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. To throw, it's Stockton. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Dogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bell. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The sure hands, it's Branch. There he goes. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they line up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run this play from the pistol. Using his legs, it's Moore. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They try to get it outside on the left. Slithers into space. There he goes. Touchdown, Duke. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And they tacked on the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. The throw. Fires to the big fella. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Throwing on the run. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC would be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The play action fake. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. That's caught. It's Brown. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous. Making moves, using...
Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
He leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle for a loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And 3rd down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, find your matchups you want. You got a slot matched up on a DB. I can take advantage of this. He's so quick. Those are where you put your faster twitch guys that can win inside right now, give it to him, and win outside right now, give it to him. Find those matchups.
They send 4 receivers onto the field, 2 to the right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking for room. It's Moore. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
Defense in press coverage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it! And he will score! Down two. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This drive from their own 18-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Frazier. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's dealt. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Quarterback now breaking the field. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. Third and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Turning it on!
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Frazier.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's dealt. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The Bulldogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown Bulldogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Buying some time. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Takes a handoff. It's Moore. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the Blue Devils are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Okay? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again. And you got to pass those tests.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game. He'll ride his man on the option. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
The Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Georgia.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And it's no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air. It's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. To the ground with the back. Inside the 45. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
To the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. Still running at the 40. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push up front. Quarterback picked the right side to tuck and run to, and we'll see what they do to finish off this drive.
On the run, it's Moore. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they could block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 18-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yep.
Open space in the middle. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Running into the open space. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Give to the running back. Got a little space. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll keep it on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Blue Devils are marching down the field. wants to go up top on first down. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to beat him to the left. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies into the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Blue Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, David, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's King. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off play action on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's King. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a grab past the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Find some fresh air. There he goes. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? And the Blue Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Now on the move. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The toss to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Duke. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Ready to try the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And how fast did this momentum just completely flip? Your defense gives up points. You're down by a touchdown, and your kickoff return unit in the 4th quarter, when you needed a play, comes up with a huge play, and now you are 1 point away from tying this game. Or do we roll the dice and try to take the lead?
The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Might as well give it to him again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Got a man. It's Brown. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Here's the handoff. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Score is deadlocked, and we're running out of time. They go right back to it. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
The give to the back. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Well, that's nice by the running back there, showing you his experience and his self-control, because a lot of guys would have tried to bounce that football to the outside, but he understands the assignment. We're in the middle of the field. We need to stay in the middle of the field to give our kicker the best field position and angle possible to go and kick this game-winning field goal.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Oh, they block it. He picks it up. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.